EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he will score. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud gonna throw right away. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And just a short pickup there to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. Here's a second and 12. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
In motion now, it's Collins. On the handoff, it's Mixon. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be a final play in this opening quarter. We are through one. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now Mixon, and he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
on first down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Second and 7. They'll go play action with Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On the quick, right?
Now a 3rd and 2. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more. Uno more. Puppy.
Now, Stroud. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Now Prescott. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On the give, this is Mixon. Space to run inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Short gain there, down to the 10.
He is brought down at the 10-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. Second down throw for Stroud. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that fourth down stop.
First and 10. Out of his own end zone, Prescott. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Prescott now. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's going to help. He's out of bounds up near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Dallas first down. Back to throw is Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On second down, it's Dak. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Texans nothing.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Why, Tony? Look at hot.
To throw, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for Texans. First and 10 at the 40.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. That one's to the sideline, complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On third down, here's a run by Mixon. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
Here's Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be. And they'll turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Pistol now for Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now Dowdle. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
On second down, Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Throwing is Stroud. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It is 3rd and 10.
Why Tony? Let the hot.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain there of 16 yards. First down for Houston.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run here with Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now, Stroud. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. To throw is Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
Let the hot, let the hot. Hey, uno more.
Back to throw, Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Christian Harris on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 88 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they move the chains on third down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Cowboys first
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's first and 10. Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Second down, Prescott. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He'll try to run this one in. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Texans nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Tony.
Stroud to throw here on first down. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down. To throw, it's Stroud. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Now, Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here.